Hello everyone, welcome to another quick review for the classified series. We have Cobra Officer, Spirit, and Freedom, and we have Storm Shadow. These three figures I've had for a while now, about a month or so, but they're still great figures, and I still wanted to give them a quick review. I know most YouTube channels have already done so, but it's a hobby. We're going to do it anyways. And I want to get more into this sort of action figure review whenever I do have time. So here we have three great figures. I lost count of what wave this is supposed to be since we've had so many announced and they're still not out yet. But great figures nonetheless. So let's get straight into the Cobra Officer. We're gonna quickly go through accessories, and I guess if I have the time, I'll like do quick detail, like looking at detail and stuff. And to quickly demonstrate, his box art is pretty neat. So here we have. Let me get these guys out of the way first. We'll look at you guys later on. Here we have the box art for the Cobra Officer, and it is a nice sort of purple lighting this guy has going on. There he is all across. And of course the art folds into the front, and here we have some more Cobra Officers with a trooper down there. Very nice attention to detail here on the box art. I love this one. It's one of my favorites. I love it. So anyway, back to the figure. He comes loaded with accessories. We have the helmet with the classic Cobra Officer logo there, painted in silver. Then we have his AK-47 here, very nicely detailed with removable mags. There you go. We also have this sort of World War II pistol. I don't know what it's called, a Mauser or something of the sort. We have that there. It looks very nice. As I said in the previous video, I'm not too entirely sure how the lighting works and how this whole setup is gonna work. Here we have his blade. Very nice looking blade, which sheaths into his left thigh, and then his pistol as well holsters into this other holster right here on the side. We also have this cool sort of leathery textured Cobra weapon storage, I guess. I'm not sure what to call it. But here we can place the AK-47. Oops, drop that. But it slides in as so. And then we can just go ahead and plug that into his back. And there you go. He is all geared up. He also has this sort of the same with the Cobra Trooper. He had the sort of rank insignia on the arm there. Not removable though, or at least I haven't tried, just because his gloves are a bit bigger than the Cobra Trooper. And I am missing one accessory, and that is his other sort of submachine gun, which has the magazine sort of on the side and not at the bottom of the rifle. Very sorry about that, but as I said, I'm doing this kind of quickly, so I didn't have time to find it. But that is the Cobra Trooper. I guess a closer look. Let me see how this would work best. Here we go. I think I'm going to stop putting the boxes in the back just because it tends to focus on them a lot. So there you go. Very nicely sculpted. Nice eyes, face paint. This is also more of an iconic look of the Cobra Officer that they did here compared to the infantry and the Cobra Trooper they did before. These are new boots, new sort of hands to go with the gloves, and new head sculpt, or at least a bit of a rework. New vest and new belt. The rest is reused from the infantry and Cobra Trooper, but just painted differently. I honestly prefer the silver sort of Cobra logo. Also forgot to mention, he comes with sort of a red or flashlight attachment for the AK-47. As you can see here, the AK has sort of a big gap there. So you just go ahead and plug this in. As so, and there you go. You have sort of a flashlight attachment to the rifle. But that is it for the Cobra Officer. We will now take a closer look at, well, I guess that will be a surprise. And so here we have Spirit. Yes, I know we could have done Cobra and then a Joe, but I feel like Storm Shadow for me was the best figure out of this wave. I mean, the Officer was the close first, honestly. So I would rank Storm Shadow, Officer, and then Spirit here. Don't get me wrong, he's a great figure, but I seem to have the worst luck when it comes to Joe's. I'm already having stress marks on his right leg joint, on his ball joint, I guess, from his hip, and that is unfortunate. And my Freedom also has sort of a paint mishaps, and it's very obvious, and I really don't like it, especially when I try to pose them. But we'll take a look at that in a bit. We're going to look at the box art first, and here it is. Guess I'll get them out of the way just for now. But here it is. Some cool box art as well. I really like the classified box arts. They're all very nice. And we have Spirit himself, and as always, it sort of folds into the corner, and there you have him cheering on with Freedom in the background. So we'll leave that in the back for now, and let's get straight to the pet. Here we have Freedom, and you can already see he has an eyebrow on one of his sides. So you see, he's fine. And a bunch of paint, just paint everywhere on this side of the face, even some yellow. I'm not sure how well the camera picks that up. Some black. Yeah, this side got brutal. But, I mean, yeah, like I said, for me it's a big deal. It's very obvious and I notice it a lot, so it's very tough for me to pose him. But other than that, he's a fine addition. Nonetheless, he has some, I think the head is on a ball joint, so you can just sort of look around. Not too wild, anything too crazy, but he'll look around. When to remove the box, the camera keeps focusing on that. We have two pair of wings. I don't have the other one because it's in storage, and because one of my sides was very floppy, it's not very tight, so it just looked like he had a beat up wing, and it was like he was suffering. Aside from the paint, now his wing is messed up. Each of his legs is individually articulated, which is nice. You know, you can get some cool poses, some aerial poses. You know, very, very simple stuff, and you can get some cool poses with them. But yeah, I have these sort of extended wings, flying wings attached, and they're both just ball joints. They plug in as so. But yeah, they have great range, you know, up and down, up to this side, that side, but you can put them almost anywhere. And they're very nicely detailed. I'm going to try and see if we can focus on that. But yeah, some nice, I guess, airbrush. I'm not too sure. I'm not an artist, or I don't customize figures. But yeah, that is Freedom. Again, that paint is such a mess. Anyway, moving on to the main guy himself, we have Spirit here, and I guess we can take a quick look at his accessories. We have a cool knife here, very nicely detailed. Let's see. It's a nice sort of Damascus pattern on it, and it has this sort of eagle head on the end of it. There we go. And that sheaths in into his sort of holster. I mean, this is a sheath. This is a harness that goes around his body. Take a closer look at his rifle. I think this is the best accessory here. Some nice brown, nicely sculpted and detailed, and the magazine is removable, so that's nice. That's always nice to have. I'll put that aside, and there goes one of his accessories, which is his backpack, and this is also well sculpted. Everything is well sculpted with classified, at least in my opinion. Sorry for that blister, but as you can see, some big old pouches and such. You have a peg here, which I'll demonstrate quickly. Is for the sniper, so you get the sniper sort of hole and plug it in, and it stays on. There we go. It's storage. Put it on him. Looks good. Removing that, we have one more knife on his left thigh. A little more basic knife, just all black, but still nicely sculpted. And finally, we have his pistol, 1911, I believe so. And actually, just seeing it through the camera here, I can see some sort of eagle sculpt in there. I see some wings. Huh, I did not notice that. And I've been looking at this figure for a while now. I'm not sure about this side. Yep, this side as well. Wow, that's great. I did not notice that. And that holster's on there. And Spirit himself is just... I mean, it's Spirit. If you know him, you know him. It's his iconic look. He's got some brown boots. They look great. Going up to these khaki beige pants. They look great all around. You have his brown gloves. They also look great. And this one has sort of a I'm not sure what the correct term is, but it's used for birds and stuff, you know, and it has two peg holes in here, and that works too, so that you can plug in Freedom. There we go. So I think you can sort of have him landing pose or such. We have that, you know, skin tone, very nice. Some decals here on his side. Sorry about that. Video cut. My phone overheated. Yeah, that's right. I'm filming this on my phone and it tends to overheat after about 12-ish to 15 minutes of using the recording feature, which is unfortunate, and that's why I try to hurry these reviews as fast as I can. That's why I try to talk fast and do stuff quickly. But other than that, it should be fine until I get to Storm Shadow finally. But where I left off, I was talking about the other sort of logo rank on his other side. We have a new sort of harness piece. This is all new sheath and stuff. New knife, which is here. New sort of belt, because it's connected with the harness as well. So that's new. The shirt, it's a reuse from the Duke, I believe, but I think these forearms are different or new. I know Duke's and Flint's reach all the way further up here to the arm, whereas his is above the elbow. His face is nicely detailed, if you can see it. There it is. Very nice. Nice sculpt. The hair goes around. Some nice posability you can get out of this guy. Nice crunch back. I know I didn't do the officer, so I'm not gonna go into so much detail with him. In terms of articulation, I think we all know what we get ourselves into when it's classified. But yeah, when I was saying, talking about, jeez, I hope this thing can focus on it. But I'm having stress marks already on this joint here. It's very unfortunate. I tend to get unlucky when it comes to this. But that is Spirit and Freedom. Another great figure to have. I'm disappointed with my pole legal here because of that paint, but other than that, I recommend picking this guy up if you get the chance. Oh, and I guess I forgot to do sort of quick. I guess we can wait till the end or now, but I'll do it just now, just to show you Timber the Wolf. And he's standing all weird, but that's fine. Just to get a general idea. We have Timber the Wolf and Freedom. See, Freedom's wingspan is sort of almost the entire length of Wolf. But that's that, and now we move on to the final figure of this wave, and that is Storm Shadow, the ninja himself. Here he is. Everybody wanted him. We got the Arctic version, we got the movie version, which they were great Storm Shadows. People like to complain, but this is above and beyond from those figures. In terms of articulation, looks for a lot of people, and just in terms of accessories. Right now, I believe he has all of his accessories on him. So let's start. We have a single arrow here, which is detachable. You can attach it here to the bow. If you see those sort of little things there. Yeah, that's the arrow, which can be stored. I'm sorry, my English doesn't work. On the backpack here, and it fits in there smoothly, and it blends in quite well. It's a little bit brighter than the other ones, but it's a neat effect. You have the bow itself, very nicely sculpted. You have a red handle, it's sort of a modern bow, but it's nice. I like it. I dig it. We have, I guess we can go with this smaller here. We have this sort of, I'm not sure what to call it, but it flies around when it's windy and makes for a cool ninja poses, in the wind. We have that, and that stays on because I really like that. We have his hood piece, which I'm going to try my best to do it on camera. I personally don't know how to feel about the hood itself. It gives it sort of a weird look. But there's that. And you already saw it on, but this is how he looks without it. I think that's a better look. I don't know, that's just my opinion. You guys let me know. And then we have the iconic, well, I guess this whole entire piece comes off as well. And then you can also remove the Ninja Stars belt from here, but I'm not going to bother. It takes a while. But we have a whole sort of backpack piece that is iconic to the Joe series. Here we have the Arashikage logo, very nicely, well done. Nicely painted, red. Yeah, mine has a little weird issue though, where they didn't really glue these two pieces together very well, and it's just sort of weirdly, like, I feel like it's just gonna open up at some point, but no worries there. I mean, it's no biggie. It's in the back. I don't mind. But we come to his two swords. We have a short sword and a long sword, and they're both detailed very well. We have some cobra heads there at the end. They look very nice. Let's see if we can get sort of like a head-on. No, it's gonna focus on my fingers. Oh well, but you can see it has nice detail. It has eyes and the sort of scales for the snake. Very nicely done. And they go into his hands very well. Go the long sword and the short sword. Let's see if I can get him into a pose. A quick little pose here. Yep, there he is. And I'm doing it a disservice by not showing the articulation. I guess I can quickly do that. Because this guy can pose, baby. Look at that kick. Goes super high. His arms can go up that much, depending how stiff yours is. You have I forgot what it was, but it's got the swivel there, double jointed elbows, that much in, pretty well. The sun is starting to bleed into the shot very nicely. We have the sort of glove articulation here. Then you get to the arms, they both go up and down or like side to side, so sort of a roll the dice motion. There's the leg. I already showed you how high you can kick. Upper thigh cut. Yes, double jointed. Ooh, knees. He can kick his own butt. Look at that. He has the sort of calf swivel here at the bandages, which is, these things are very nicely sculpted and detailed as well. Hold on, let's see if we can get a closer look at that. Yeah, look at that. Even at the arm here, it also has that nicely painted, sculpted stuff in there. Let's see. Bring down his arm. He has butterfly joints. Goes forward that much and back. You know, it works. It works for a ninja. You have bandages there. I already showed that. Foot goes down, up. Ankle pivot here. Very nice. Very nice articulation. You have the torso here, at the ball joint here, at the waist. You have the ab crunch. Crunches forward pretty well. And back even more. Yep. And his head is on two ball joints, so ball joint at the bottom, ball joint at the top. There we go. Up, down, side to side. Very great articulation with this guy. And I guess comparison that I have to make, since we already have this sort of original retro looking Storm Shadow, we're gonna have to look at him next to Commando Snake Eyes. So there they are. They look great together. Even regular ninja looking Snake Eyes looks great next to him. He's just on the shelf. I can reach him. There he is. There they are. So yeah, this will conclude the quick review for whatever wave number this is. I'll probably look it up and put it on the title. I'm gonna have to edit the two clips and put them together because it cut off on me. Very unfortunate, but I'm hoping that the video quality I can keep, and that way I can upload it as its full quality. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stick around for future videos and such. I think the background was a mistake in the other video I made, because this time it did sort of focus more on the figure more than anything. And that would conclude all. But I'm a big idiot and I did not show Storm Shadow's box art, so we'll finish it off with box art real quickly. Here he is. I like that front of the box. It's just very menacing Storm Shadow. And of course it folds into the side. And here we have some ninja stars, flames, everything just flying across the screen with Storm Shadow himself up there. Which I hope, I would have loved to see this on the side and maybe this here, just so that, because I display them like this, so it would have been cool seeing this on the side. But anyway, that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stick around for more. And I will see you guys until the next review, hopefully. Take care.